16 Almajiris repatriated from Kano to Kaduna State test positive for COVID-19. As the coronavirus pandemic continues to spread around different states in Nigeria, 16 Almajiris repatriated from Kano State to Kaduna State have all tested positive for the virus. Kaduna State Governor El-Rufai, who made the sad news known via his Twitter handle, said the new cases confirm the danger of infection from the neighboring states and the role of interstate travel in facilitating the spread of COVID-19 across states. KDSG, as in facilitating the spread of COVID-19 across states, confirmed 16 new COVID-19 cases in the state. The new cases, all Almajiris from Kano, have raised the number of active COVID-19 cases in Kaduna State from 9 to 25. The high number of positive results from persons with travel history from outside the state confirmed the Kaduna State government fears about the danger of infection from neighboring states and the role of interstate travel in facilitating the spread of COVID-19 across states, he tweeted. The post 16 Almajiris repatriated from Kano to Kaduna State test positive for coronavirus appeared first on within Nigeria. So guys, that is the issue and the thing we've been talking about. Let there be a lockdown in all interstate lockdown. I think that would be the best for the now, because we could see that some of the people in Kano are really agitating, protesting that they are not going to obey the lockdown because they want to go, they don't have palliative, they don't have this, they don't have that. The only thing that will solve this whole problem, so that those who have been on lockdown, they will be able to maintain themselves, so that this thing will not come up again. It won't come up again, because now this thing is increasing in Kano. Those who have been on lockdown, like the two states and the FCT that have been on lockdown, now they are trying to open or to lift the lockdown ban on Monday. And if care is not taken, now you know the way people move from places to places, definitely it will skyrocket. And at the end of the day, it will just be like there's no job done. That means the whole lockdown that was done in those states will just be a waste. What will cop this whole thing will be interstate lockdown. Let there be interstate lockdown, so that this thing, they will not start all over again. The states that have really done well, that have really they fought this whole thing to the level at which it is now, will not start all over again. If not, it will just be exercise in futility. That is how it's going to look like, and that's how it's going to be. And for the fact that these people have been coming out, they are protesting, they came out in their numbers that they wouldn't want lockdown to commence because they are not going to obey the lockdown. And also, again, those who are even evacuating those Almajiris, you can imagine, you now see the reason why you are not going to blame them all that much, because they are not going to be in a lockdown, they are not going to be in isolation, they are not going to be stationed in a place. So the best thing, I think the governors, they really want to know who and who is in the state, because if you see those people, all those children roaming around the streets, they will not be able to have that I don't know how to put it, that self-discipline to be able to say they want to observe all this social distancing. It will not be there. Even among adults, they are not even observing the social distancing. They are not observing it. They are not even taking to cognizance all the necessary things they need to do, washing of hands, doing all manner of things. We saw one that washed his hands, and the next thing, he drank the water. What do you have to say to that? And somebody was saying, this singular act that particular boy, whether a man or boy, that singular act is going to turn to something different or something else, and that is what we are experiencing now. So those governors that are even evacuating or deporting those Almajiris, are you still going to blame them now? If every governor cannot do what he ought to do, that means they're on their own. A case of Zamfara State accusing Osun State that they are trying to deport their people. At this point in time, everybody should stay in one place, even if you are going to be moving around in your state. But this interstate lockdown should commence as soon as possible if it is not effective, because I don't think it is really effective. See now, 16 children now, these Almajiris, they've been tested positive because they transported them from Kano to Kaduna, and it has increased the numbers of the COVID-19 cases in that state. And let's hear what Nigerians are saying concerning what El-Rufai has told us, that 16 Almajiris have tested positive because they were deported from Kano. Someone says this Almajiri system is the height of backwardness. Northern political and religious leaders should be rounded up and hanged. Just take a look at those kids and you will see their hopelessness, and their leaders still call those uneducated kids leaders of tomorrow. North is cursed. Is that what is paining this particular person that made this comment? What about bragging that they are born to rule, that they know how to play politics? Is it not baffling? Is it not surprising? They will tell you they know how to play politics, and see what is happening in that area. Everything that you can think of that connotes backwardness is there. Someone say, apart from COVID-19, Kano Almajiri are all positive before now because they always carry dangerous virus. This is the evil Islam has brought to Nigerians. Breeding terrorists in the name of Almajiri. How will you say or send your blood at tender age in the name of religion to only God knows where? Even Saudi Arabia, the inventors of these evil religions, don't practice this nonsense. Since I was thinking that now or by now there will be no more Almajiris when Buhari becomes the president of Nigeria, not knowing that it's not now that Almajiri will fool everywhere. It is now that Almajiri now fool everywhere. Someone say Almajiri today, tomorrow they will become president, soldier or police, and Nigeria will collapse or become Boko Haram or terrorists. And someone says here that government in the northern part of Nigeria should please work modalities to ensure the Almajiri, they should plan their future. Let them have education. Otherwise, this Almajiri would be a future time bomb. What is even happening now? This issue of Boko Haram, what is happening? Where are they recruiting them from? These S-men, where are they getting them from? Because they don't have good things to do. It's unfortunate and it's so alarming. Is it now that they want to advise them? Those people, the people that are always bragging that they know it all when it comes to politics, that you can't beat them. I don't know. People should not be saying that because it's irritating. It is irritating to the benefit of which people. Now they will tell you, oh, forget the northerners. They know how to, oh my goodness. The people that are even praising them, that are even singing their praises, they should even check themselves because they know how to play the politics at whose, expense. Hey, so it's just so baffling. Even the ones praising themselves, I think there's something wrong with them. With all the whatever you think they have, the politics they know how to play, that is dirty politics, backward politics. It is smelly politics, if you ask me. What kind of politics is that? They know how to play politics, they know how to do this and that. Hey, they know how to arrange themselves. It's unfortunate that this kind of a thing will be happening, not to the benefit of their own people. See what is happening. Education, you talk of anything you want to talk of. You can't even just say, oh, you are really proud of what they are doing. Nothing. So what are we talking about? Are they supposed to be advised now? They know what has been happening before now. Even the SGF, Boss Mustafa, was talking about, oh, if nothing is being done to them, their whatever is going to cause problem to Nigeria. Which Nigeria? And people are saying, no, keep it to your side there. Is it today, if not because of COVID-19, is it today that they've been on the street? What have you guys done? Even Boss Mustafa that could tell us that if not because of this COVID-19, because whether it's the chairman of the presidential task force on this COVID-19, he didn't know that our hospital has deteriorated to this extent. You can imagine before he climbed to that level, as if he was not born in this country. Even those who were not born in this country know the state of our healthcare system, and he was telling us he didn't know. One day we come and tell you that he never knew that Almajiris are in this country. He never knew that they have been treated this way. He will still come and tell us. So he's telling Nigerians or the government to do something that, if not, something that will happen in future, it will have concerning this Almajiri, it will affect the whole Nigeria. Says who? You keep it to yourself. That is how they are going to be playing gallery to all of these things. Tell us whether their children among all those things. They will still come out and tell you they are doing school feeding. The vice president will be coming out and be telling you they spend school feeding. They have farmers produce egg. They are business people, cook and this and that. What kind of people are these? And they will say they are educated professor. They are educated. They went to all manner of schools. and you are doing feeding program and you see all these children on the street, what have you done to them to feed what? And you are bragging on that. We continue to say that because to me, it does not make sense. If it makes sense to you, you can let us know. But to me, it does not make any sense that you feed children school feeding and see what is happening. Children are always on these Almajiris. They are always on the street. Without what? What are you guys doing about it? We learned that Goodluck Jonathan built schools for them, but they didn't go to the school. And somebody was saying that, oh, he thought by now, since Buhari, before he came in, that if Buhari should become the president, all this Almajiri of 18 will be 18 of the past. But now they are even growing the more. And they are not even all the schools. We learned that the schools that Jonathan built for them, they have turned majority of them to Islamic, whatever, whether mosque. What do you have to say to that? Are they really ready? Are they ready to do anything, to change anything, or to change the narratives? They are not ready to do that. So nobody should even be advising them on what to do. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what El-Rufai has said, that these Almajiris that were deported from Kano state to his state, that they have tested positive to COVID-19. Leave your comments and let's have your take.